Good morning, my dear children. Sairam. I hope you all are fit and fine. I welcome you all in this English online class. So children, today in this English class, we will going to start a new chapter from your active English book. Okay, from your active English book. Chapter 16, Verb Patterns. Verb Patterns. Now what is verb patterns? Verb patterns refers to what follows a verb. Verb pattern refers to what follows a verb. Some verbs can stand alone, others have to be followed by an object. Okay, by an object. So in this chapter, the verb pattern which is following the verb is your preposition and pronoun. Preposition and pronoun. Okay, now you all know what is pronoun. Pronoun which can be used in the place of noun. The words which are used in the place of noun, that is your pronoun. Now what is preposition? In detail I will teach you. Okay, this chapter is there in your grammar book. So preposition is a word used to link noun, pronoun or phrases, or you can say a preposition is a word which shows a relationship between noun, pronoun or phrases to other words within a sentences. Within a sentence. They act to connect the people, objects, time and locations of a sentence. Okay, they act to connect the people, object, time and location of a sentence. So now we will start doing the exercise. Okay, so first you have to fill the blanks using up, on, off, out, down or away. These all are what, children? These all are preposition. Okay, so now let's read it. I will read it out. Okay, so here, yesterday Raj woke up at 7 o'clock. It was still dark. He got up and turned on the light. He put on his shirt and did off the buttons. Then he put on all his clothes and turned off the light in his bedroom and went into the kitchen. Miss Lal poured out a glass of milk for him. After breakfast, he picked up his bag and went to school. At the beginning of the lesson, his teacher said, "Take out your books, children. Stand up, Raj. Please read out your answers to the first exercise." Then she told Raj to sit down. At the end of the lesson, the teacher told the children to put down their books and go outside. So this is given in the form of short story. Right now we have read it. Right now you have to answer the questions. Okay, answer the question related to the story, related to the paragraph. What you have to do is, simply you cannot answer in one word. You have to use complete sentence. You have to answer in complete sentence. So let's begin. First, what time did Raj wake up? At what time did he wake up, children? What time did Raj wake up? Raj woke up at 7 o'clock. Raj woke up at 7 o'clock. Okay, simply you cannot write 7 o'clock. You have to use complete sentence, or you have to use full sentence. What time did Raj wake up? Raj woke up at 7 o'clock. Second, why did he turn on the light? Why did he turn on the light, children? He turned on the light because it was still dark. He turned on the light because it was still dark. Which did he put on first? His shirt or his socks? At first he put on his shirt. Right? At first he put on his shirt. What did Miss Lal pour out for him? Miss Lal poured out a glass of milk for him. Miss Lal poured out a glass of milk for him. Next, what did he pick up to take to school? What did he pick up, children? He picked up his school bag. He picked up his school bag. What did his teacher after breakfast, right? He picked up his school bag. What did his teacher say at the beginning of the lesson? His teacher said, "Take out your books, children." His teacher said, "Take out your books, children." Next, who stood up and read out his answers? Raj stood up and read out his answers. Raj stood up and read out his answers. Last question. What did the teacher tell the children to do with their books at the end of the lesson? Teacher told them to put down their books and go outside. Okay. So all the questions are related to the paragraph and answers are also picked out from the paragraph itself. Okay. Now question 2 is, make sentences about these pictures. Pictures are there, you have to make the sentence. First picture you can see a boy is blowing up a balloon. So Raj is blowing up a balloon. Raj is blowing up a balloon. In second, holding up his hands. Mohan is holding up his hands. Mohan is holding up his hands. Then third one, what is he doing? What is going on the picture? Digging up the road. Workers are digging up the road. Workers are digging up the road. Here in this picture, some girl is pinning up a notice. So Riya is pinning up a notice. Riya is pinning up a notice. Okay. Now, next. In third question, you have to change the sentences using him, her, it or them. Now here him, her, it or them are what, children? Pronouns. What? Pronouns. So you have to change the sentences using him, her, it or them. So first, these two are examples. Okay, this is how you have to do. The puppy jumped on the boy. The puppy jumped on the boy. The puppy jumped on him. On him. Miss Shah woke up Maya. Miss Shah woke her up. Miss Shah woke her up. So this is how you have to change the sentence using him, her, it or them. First question. Pick up your ruler. Pick up your ruler. Pick it up. Pick up your ruler. Pick it up. Blow up this balloon. Second one. Blow up this balloon. Blow it up. Blow it up. C. Add up these numbers. Add up these numbers. Add up them. Add up them. D1. The big dog jumped on the little girl. The big dog jumped on her. The big dog jumped on her. E1. The teacher sent away the children. The teacher sent them away. The teacher sent them away. Please put away your books. Please put away your books. Please put them away. Please put them away. Mr. Das took off his hat. Mr. Das took off his hat. Mr. Das took it out. Took it out. The noise woke up Maya. The noise woke up Maya. The noise woke her up. The noise woke her up. Woke her up. Okay. Now, next. The teacher said, please take out your books. The teacher said, please take out your books. The teacher told them to take out their books. The teacher told them to take out their books. Next, Raj pulled out his handkerchief. Raj pulled out his handkerchief. Raj pulled it out. Raj pulled it out. Next, the teacher read out all the names. The teacher read out all the names. The teacher read it out. The teacher read it out. Next, Raj put on a clean shirt. Raj put on a clean shirt. Raj put it on. Raj put it on. That means which verb pattern is following here? Verb pattern is pronoun, right? Pronoun. and in the first one, preposition. Okay, now here a short story is there, okay, related to fire. Okay, fire. So the fire 3. Now let's read it out. What are those people doing? Asked Maya. She pointed to some of the windows near the ground. They have taken the sheets of their beds. Prem said they have tied them together to make a rope. They are climbing down. Look, they have reached the ground safely. That was dangerous, but they are not in danger now. They are safe. They feel very thankful now. They are safely on the ground. But the other people are not safe yet, said Maya. Their windows are far from the ground. They can't climb down. No, said Prem, but the firemen can reach them with their long ladders. Their ladders can reach as far as the roof. They will soon bring everyone safely down. You will see. Look, they have already brought some of the people down. Now they are trying to reach the people on the roof. On the roof. Soon all the people were on the ground. A few of them were hurt. An ambulance took those people to the hospital. Doctors and nurses were waiting for them there. They would soon be well again. Not many people were hurt. So basically this story is about the place, okay, about the hotel. You can say that has been caught by fire, and here the conversation is going between Maya and Prem, right? Conversation is going between Maya and Prem, and they are just looking that how that firemen are helping those people, and they are seeing what situation is going there. So the conversation is going between Maya and Prem. So according to this, here some questions are there, you have to answer. Okay, so first is put words in the blank spaces. You have to put the words in the blank spaces. Okay, some people tied sheets dash to make ropes. Some people tied sheets together to make ropes. Okay, they took the sheets dash their beds. They took the sheets off their beds. They reached the ground dash. They reached the ground safely. They felt very thankful. Some people cannot climb down. Their windows were far from the ground. Their windows were far from the ground. Now state true or false. First one. Some of the people tied sheets together and climbed down them. Is it true or false? Yes, it is true. It is true, right? Some of the people tied sheets together and climbed down them. B1. Some of the people could not climb down. Some of the people could not climb down. True. Why they were not able to climb down, children? Because their windows were far from the ground. Their windows were far from the ground. C1. The firemen's ladders could not reach the roof of the hotel. The firemen's ladders could not reach the roof of the hotel. This is false, because fireman's ladder was very long. They have very long ladders and they can reach as far as the roof, right? D. The firemen's ladders were very long. Yes, true. Their ladders were very long. The firemen brought some people down. Yes, true. The firemen brought some people down. Now next, a few people went to the hospital in ambulance. A few people went to the hospital in ambulances, right? True. Yes, it is true. Now last, all the people in the hotel were hurt. All the people in the hotel were hurt. False. Only some of the people were hurt, not all the people. Okay, so here this chapter is finished, children. Written work will be provided to you all through in your WhatsApp class group, right, in PDF form. Okay, children. Thank you and have a good day. Sai Ram.